Так, ребят, всем привет, с вами Крис. Сегодня мы с вами пройдем старую игрушку Mass Effect 2. Я ее не проходил. Играл, правда, в первую часть, но сохранения у меня не осталось. Чего? Ё-моё. Сейчас, ребят, подождите. Секундочку. Так вот, как бы вроде вот я вошел. Сервер мы вошли. Так, дополнительно настройки. Давайте графику сейчас посмотрим. Яркость. Звук. Наверное, потише малёх. Вот так вот. Все. Будем играть за мужика. Создадим себе какого-нибудь каноничного Шепарда. И, скорее всего, он будет отступником.
Shepard did everything right, more than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, but leaving the Council to die. Humanity's place in the galaxy is stronger than ever, and still it's not enough.
Humans may control the Council, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Значит, сделать так, чтобы в 2013 году полчища геттов нанесли удар в самое сердце галактического сообщества. Армия геттов вторглась на космическую станцию. Далее пыталась открыть портал, который вернул бы жнецов в наш мир. Огромные машины раз в 50 тысяч лет уничтожают все океанические цивилизации в галактике. Капитан Шепард блестящий, что-то там бла-бла-бла, не успел прочитать. Стойте, ребят. Сейчас. Я понял, надо подправить кое-что.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Блин, ну пропустить не могу. Ладно, сейчас все поправлю, ребят. Погодите, сейчас все поправим.
There's no way a Geth ship could possibly.
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Wesley.
Кинетические барьеры вышли из боя, многочисленные повреждения строя, орудия вышли. Кто-нибудь потушите огонь. Блин, я читать не буду успевать, пацаны, читайте сами.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Commander,
Get the hell out of here.
Будем отступником в этой части. Хочу отступником быть. Ни разу отступником не был.
everybody in. Go, go, go!
Ух, нифига себе. Башенку посвернула. Все. Бедная наша Нормандия. Так, сейчас, ребят, подождите. Я не помню, какое я делал разрешение. Так, ход. Вот видео. Да? Нет. Окей, да. Так. Вот так. Теперь должно быть все нормально. Оу. Все, к херам взрывается. Все, не туда я пошел. Ага, понятно. Давайте-ка мы в космос заглянем. О как.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Все, плакала наша Нормандия. Прощай, прощай, Нормандия. Масса фигла.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Фига себе, меня по кусочкам собирают. Вообще, что ли, офигели? Нормально, загрузка такая выскочила. Имя. Имя мы напишем ему. Я как Крис. Скай будет Крис. Фамилия Шепард. Так, быстрый старт. Новый персонаж мужчина. Изменить внешность. Выбор шаблона. Давайте возьмем какого-нибудь, знаете, вояку. Пускай такой будет строение лица. Пускай будет такой. Комплектация. Такой весь. Голова. Я даже не вижу, что-то в голове меняется, не меняется. А, толщина шеи. Я вижу. Размер лица. Высохший весь. Давайте нормально сделаем. Ширина щек. Нет, нет, щеки мы не сделаем. Мы берем вообще, наверное, да. Сделаем. О, привет, привет. Илья, здорово, Илюх. Скулы. Скулы. Впалый щек. Нет, впалость щек нам не нужна. Размер ушей. Блять. Ах, хуй знает. Вот так вот. Ну, пускай будет так. Так, глаза. Форма глаз. Ю, это что такое? Как дела? Да нормально, зубами занимался. Форма глаз такая, высота. Высоту оставим, ширина, глубина, кость бровей. Пускай так будет. Высота бровей. Чуть пониже. Цвет радужки. О, мне нравится. Вот такой. Челюсть. Высота подбородка. Ну это нет, это еще нет. Вот так вот. Да. Блин, я хрен знает. Так, выпуск подбородка. Это вообще, блядь, без подбородка. Так, давай мы сейчас ему сделаем нормально. Так. Вот так, наверное. Ширина подбородка. Это узкий. Широкий. Ага. Ширина челюсти. О, нет. Ширину челюсти можно, конечно, убрать вообще ее. Но как-то не так, вот так вот. Рот, блядь. Форма рта, блядь. Открытый, закрытый. Ага. В полость рта. Блядь, не вижу, что меняется. Понятно. Ширина рта. Нет. Размер губ. Ну, нормально. Высота рта, пускай такая остается. Нос. Вот теперь нам надо нос сделать. Сука. Горбатенький, прямой. Ну, вот так, пускай высота. Выпуклость носа. Это вообще, блин, впадина такая. Нет, впадина нам не катит. Нам надо что-нибудь, ну, вот такое среднее. Волосы. Черная борода. Так, где? Вон, тут прикольно. Блин, это... Ну, я хрен его знает. Мне вот тут нравится. Только брови, цвет волос, черный цвет бороды. Вот цвет бороды. Во! Прям это самое. Прям ништяк. Все. Давайте. Блин, я даже не знаю. Ну, пускай такой будет, хрен с ним. Вроде нормальный чувак. Солдат и кровь лучших оперативников входит в визуальные синаптические процессы, позволяющие наводиться на цели с невероятной точностью. Уникальная способность. Набор адреналина, оглушение выстрела, даже не знаю, разведчик. Разведчики оснащены. Какой-то упор у тебя персонаж получился. Нормальный персонаж. Чувак, который пережил очень много. Так, разведчики оснащены максимальной системой, которая позволяет им некоторое время избегать обнаружения, получают тактическое преимущество над противником. Умение маскировка, воспламенение, взлом и предпочитаемое оружие: снайперская винтовка, крупнокалиберный пистолет, пистолет-пулемет, предпочитаемые патроны, криопатроны, дезинтегрирующие патроны. Разведчики специализируются на технике, так, штурмовики оснащены имплантами L5X, способными сбить с ног или оглушить противника биологическим импульсом. Огромная сила, что также позволяет штурмовикам, имея биологический заряд, притяжение, ударная волна, предпочитаемое оружие: дробовик, крупнокалиберный пистолет, пистолет-пулемет. Так, страж защищены самой совершенной абляционной броней. При перезагрузке ее система оглушает всех врагов поблизости, чтобы защитить владельца. Умение: техническая броня, бросок, дефрагментация, погрузка, заморозка, предпочитаемое оружие: крупнокалиберный пистолет, пистолет-пулемет. Адепт. Предпочитаемое оружие: пистолет, пистолет-пулемет. Инженер. Предпочитаемое оружие: пистолет, пистолет-пулемет. Бля, даже не знаю, кого взять. Может, солдат? Пускай будет солдат. Космонавт, колонист, землянин. Вы выросли сиротой на улицах города. Да, это я помню. Армейская операция, в которой вы принимали участие по долгу службы, с треском провалилась, оказавшись на грани исчезновения. На грани жизни и смерти вы пережили сильный психологический стресс и принесли физическое лишение, которые сломили бы любого. Все ваши товарищи погибли, теперь только вы можете рассказать о произошедшем. Герой войны. В начале войны карьеры вы столкнулись в бою с превосходящим силой противника, рискуя собственной жизнью. Вы спасли сослуживцев и одолели врагов, несмотря на то, что шансы были не в вашу пользу. Ваша отвага и героизм принесли вам награды и широкое призванию в рядах флота Альянса. За время службы в армии вы крепко усвоили лишь одно: приказ должен быть выполнен. Вас считают холодным, расчетливым, жестоким человеком. Вы стремитесь выполнить задание любой ценой, что отталкивает от вас окружающих. Однако, когда возникает задача первостепенной важности, военные первым делом обращаются к вам. Ну да, давай беспощадно возьмем. Да. После завершения настройки вы не сможете изменить параметры персонажа. Окей. Понеслась. Как слышно игру, скажи мне?
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to.
Нормально. Ну, самое главное.
Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Что-то он мне опять вколол, засранец. Это было очень чё. Я же говорил, что ваш расчет не видны. В общем, читайте сами, ребят. Вылезайте из кровати, на нас напали, блядь. Да вы охренели, ёпта. В шкафчике на той стороне есть чё, пуха, да? Пуха, она сказала. Понятно здесь. Играю на джойстике, блядь, а эти не показывают нихуя. R. Так, все перезарядил, да? Вот хрень, я понял. Екс. Ох ты, сейчас будет пизда пляска. Ай. Какого хрена не показывается ничего? Опа. А, это адреналин, я понял. Понял. Там нужны патрончики. Ух ты ж, какой здоровый, блядь. Так, окей, ладно. А что взять-то? Что взять-то здесь было? Ничего. Взять гранатомет, а вон, все, вижу. Левый shift. Да не слышу я тебя, ёпта, я глухой нахуй, ебаный рот. Пока все комнаты не проверю, никуда не уйду отсюда нахер. Что там наверху, блядь, да я хуй знаю, что там наверху. Значит, надо сюда сначала зайти. Давай. Ой, блин. Вот это вот. Я хрен его знает. Ага. 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 Все, понял. Че, 975 какой-то херни мне дали. Так, как стрелять этой херней, блядь? А, стой. Блядь, не то. Понял, все, я понял. Что это херня? Это не та херня, которая мне нужна, блядь. Ладно. Что, кто там орет мне? Понял. Чувака все умели. Что здесь? Что-то ты какой-то мазила, чувак. Джейкоб, что вы здесь делаете? Я думал, вам пока есть чем заняться. Мне нужны ответы, ебать. Да, видел, но она условно бесплатно.
I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in. First.
Ever since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to do. I need answers.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were...
Я расскажу историю вкратце. Вы погибли. Сюда принесли самый настоящий труп. Что, блядь? Наши ученые 2 года.
I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
Играть в угадайку. Термозаряд, но я биотик. Скажи мне, когда атаковать, и я с ними разберусь. Я понял тебя, биотик. О, отступник, блядь. Так. Левый shift. Левый shift, понял. Она условно стала бесплатной, а так это самое. Так, ладно, я обещал ответить на вопросы, что вы хотите. Мои дела были так плохи. Джейкоб, вернуться, Миранда. Так. Давай, атака на станцию.
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam!
Тут бах.
Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Изучить. Так.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station.
Так. Давай сюда.
2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
Cybernetics.
You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone.
Ну привет. Ну здорово, Кирилл.
You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was
Только вас, да? Новейшие технологии, лучшие ученые. Изучить. Так. Так. Кто такая Миранда, блядь? Как дела? Да нормально. Зубами занимался, поэтому не стримил. Ну, сейчас буду зубами заниматься, потому что надо зубы восстанавливать.
No matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Да, я его разгонил, дал ему модерку. Но он попросил.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now.
Надейся.
You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Так, понятно. Кто ты такой?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this.
Да, Кирилл, давайте тут без этих самых. Без всяких пафосов. Ладно. Все, выбираемся отсюда.
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell?
Ах ты ж скотина, ты ж меня похоронил уже, что ли?
Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda.
Подчиняется лишь Миранде.
Tunnels are this way.
В какую сторону-то? Давай, веди меня. Ладно, хорошо, пошли, давай. Только давай беспалевно пойдем. Побежали. Ой. Что ты там выглядываешь, блядь? Партизан херов. Выглядывает он там нахуй, блядь. Совсем охренел. Ой, да ладно, нашли они его, все. Какая-то комната Б, да? Блять, где мне ее найти? Так, давай сюда сначала сходим. О. Ой, не, я к тебе не пойду. Ладно, хер с тобой, давай. Что тут? Все херово? А вот хер, давай отвечай на вопросы, блядь. А может ты заткнешься? Не-не-не-не-не. Какая нахуй ему аптечка? Охренели, что ли? Ладно, окей, давай. Да подвинься ты ж нахер. И чё? Левый shift. Аптечка. Я понял.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now.
В каком нахуй расчете? Ты охерел, что ли? Дядька, блядь. В расчете, блядь.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that.
Ах ты ж скотина, лишь бы сам выжить, да? Блядь, с тобой на войну не пойду, нахуй.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few.
Ах ты ж паскудный хер, блядь. Че, я по нему не попадаю, что ли? Ну нахрен. Удержь левую, чтобы открыть меню приказов и чё?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
Не лучший момент, Джейкоб.
Make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus project.
Все, что ли, насмотрелись, бля. Все ушли.
Funded and controlled by Cerberus.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I didn't lie to you, Commander. I was with the Alliance before I joined Cerberus. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Курсор выберет целевой сегмент. Бля. Где его искать, этот сегмент, блядь? Ага. Так. Блядь, я не вижу его, нахуй. Кто-нибудь видит этот сегмент? Блять, почему я герой? Я не хотел быть героем. Я не хочу быть героем, алле, блядь. Я хочу быть отступником. Красавчики. Всех убили. Ты чё там скачешь-то, как сайгак? А как мне так перепрыгнуть? Понял. Куда ты ползешь, алло? Все? Успокоились? Что здесь? А что здесь-то? Зачем сюда? Блять, не туда. Пошел.
We're almost at the Miranda, but you were.
Ты что творишь-то, эй?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure.
Ладно, не получается играть отступника, будем играть хорошего.
The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
В вашем случае на обе жизни. Пойдем. Пойдем. Это челнок недальнего действия вообще по сути. Какого хрена?
We need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
What, we have to do this now?
We should have done weeks of testing to confirm the success of Project Lazarus. A few questions during the shuttle ride will have to suffice.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
We should move on.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills.
Новые навыки.
Right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Так, сейчас настройки. Графика. Графика. Бля. Не все, что ли? Позволяет настроить яркость экрана 7 и 7 должны быть различимыми. Я понял. Ух, ё. Вот так. Что такое онлайн? Передача игровой статистики, автоматический ход. Ага, понятно. Журнал. Поговорить с призраком. Окей. Кодекс. Ё-моё, сколько тут всего нового. 50 тысяч лет назад протеяне были единственной расой галактики, совершавшей космический полет, и затем они таинственным образом исчезли, оставив после своей империи многочисленные наследия. Считают, что именно они построили ретрансляторы цитадель, что позволило множеству рас исследовать галактику и расселяться в ее пределах. Ладно, ребят, читайте сами, да? Как бы.
Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean.
Понятно.
The Asari
Азари.
were the first species to discover the Citadel.
Понятно. Первый,
The
кто был на
system's
цитадели.
Alliance space vehicle Normandy is a prototype starship created as a joint. The Asari, the second species to join the Citadel. The Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians.
Да, юперный театр. Турианцы, блядь. Примерно 1200 лет назад турианцев пригласили занять в Совете цитадели роль галактических миротворцев, блядь. Обитатели голландцы. Волосы, геты, жнецы. Цербер. Пенициллин или что там, биотика. Блин. Девайсы, поля эффекта массы, блядь. При воздействии электронного тока на нулевой элемент он может увеличить или уменьшить массу определенного объема пространства времени. Положительный заряд ведет к увеличению массы, отрицательный к уменьшению. Чем сильнее ток, тем выше будет плотность поля эффекта массы. Понятно? Ретрансляторы, блядь. Конечно, лучше бы все это было на русском, блядь. Чтобы можно было... Ну ладно, пофигу. Продолжить. Так, куда? Да, я с чуваком поговорю. Да мне пофигу, давай базарить, алло. Я что, думаешь, боюсь, что ли, этого призрака? Понятно. О, как раз, броня. Внешний вид. Шо? Почему? Так, ладно, броня. А почему броня N7 шлема? А, во. 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 Такой в очках, такой. Ладно, нагрудник N7. Что он нам дает? Скрепленные пластины. Ага. Наносимый умениями урон увеличен на 3%. Материал. В смысле оттенок? Блять, хочу какой-нибудь пиздатый оттенок себе сделать. Но тут, наверное, такого нету. Во! Тупо черный. Оттенок 2. Вот такой пускай будет узор. Давай такой сделаем. Цвет узора. Цвет узора беленький. Все что ли? Все. Котируется. Все. А я сюда хочу. А, ну да, мне туда в комнату к Церберту надо пиздовать, блядь. Сейчас пойдем. Побалакаем с Цербером, блядь.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Извлеклейший патрон уровень 2. 2 очка. Я понял. Узнать о пропавших колонистах.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for Shepard. It's their motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Ну чё, дядька, как дела? Нормально. Проект Лазар. Дела нормально.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Что я просмотрел. Я не командовал проектом, это была задача призрака. Понятно? Например?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man
Я зуб проебал. Заболел, вырвал. Вот сейчас решил зубами заняться. Буду делать зубы себе. А что, прям так заметно, что я зуб проебал?
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Ну да, пиздец, как выпустил уши. Ну да, бывает.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Я же говорю, сейчас все зубы сделаю, будет все нормально.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Ты не на меня смотри, ты игру смотри. Что ты на меня смотришь? Меня зачем смотреть?
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
You're part of Cerberus. I'll be keeping an eye on you, too.
Fair enough. I can't expect you to trust me just because I ask you. I'll just have to earn that trust.
Гоша, иди нахер. Понял с такими вопросами, да?
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought that
Я одного забанил, сейчас тебя забаню. Хочешь?
The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions.
Я вообще не употреблял наркотики.
Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules.
Тебе не советую.
Red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Не пробовал, тебе не советую.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Но это твое сугубо личное мнение.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another.
Просто так захотелось. Еще вопросы? Ой, новое оружие. А где оно? Ёпте.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Кому что нравится этот персонаж? Я на такие вопросы тебе отвечать не буду, даже можешь не писать их. Если ты глупый, блядь, иди нахуй, ёпт, учись. Что надо сделать-то, я прослушал. Блядь, ладно, хрен с ним, пойдем. Опа, тут что-то есть. 1000 кредитов. Держите левый shift, чтобы показать направление к цели. Да это я без вас знаю.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Джекоб, сядь нахер. Оу, бля. Собачки бегут. Где эта псина, бля? Робот системы безопасности, что-то там бла-бла-бла. Дальше не успел прочитать. Ладно, давай сейчас мы спробуем нашу снайперку. Ну, вроде как нормально, я так думаю. Ага. Пенициллин. Блин. — 2000 кредитов, это хорошо, мы хакнули. И почему же Крис Редфилд, а не Леон или там Альберт? Не знаю, я же тебе это ответил. Персонаж мне нравится. Крис больше, чем Леон, либо, блядь, этот самый Крис Альберт Вескер.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Talizora, you served on my ship. You know what I do to people who threaten me.
Praza, tell your team to put their weapons away.
Damn it, Tali, this is bullshit. Why would your old commander work for Cerberus?
I don't know. But if this is Shepard, I don't know. Shepard...
Какая самая сексуальная баба в резиденте, на твой взгляд, надо вон. Ну, если это Шепард, не знаю, значит, есть причины. Я делаю это ради людей, и я на них не работаю. У меня не было выбора. Я на них не работаю.
We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Он совершал паломничество, один из наших, его зовут Витор, мы его ищем.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
It means that he was unstable.
Я хочу сказать, он был в нестабильном состоянии.
And he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
You should head back to your ship, Tali. We'll let you know when we find Vitor.
Like hell. I'm not letting Cerberus take over.
Neither am I, Praza. I don't want to fight you, Shepard. But I can't just let Cerberus handle this. Besides, we need to work together. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
You expect us to do all the dirty work while you sneak in and grab Vitor? Not likely.
We're better equipped for a frontal assault than they are, Commander.
If we don't work together, we're not going to get past those mechs. We're moving out. If you want your answers, get to that warehouse.
Как ты попал в рейстер? Как попал в рейстер Гейт Россия? Ты дурак, что ли? Я тебе сказал, блядь. Так, со мной так не шути, блядь. Еще одна такая шутка, я тебя просто забаню. Если вы дебилы, блядь, малолетние, идите нахуй, я не знаю, смотрите, блядь, малолеток каких-нибудь, блядь. Сюда вообще нехуй суваться.
Incoming.
Да подвиньтесь вы, блин. Красавчик, только поздно ты как-то это сделал. Чё? Красавчик. Патрончиков бы мне дали бы лучше. У меня патронов-то не могли. Диджей Мишу знаешь? Нет, не знаю.
They did want to get to Vito first.
А должен знать.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Так, чтобы отправить бойцов к отметке, используйте клавиши.
Take point, Shepard.
Так, с этим управлением еще надо разобраться.
Moving to cover.
Going to cover.
Прикрыть тебя? Кто бы меня прикрыл? Что, дурная, что ли?
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door. Right.
Тебе нравится чего? Букаки? Мне не нравится. Я даже не знаю, что это такое. У нас серьезные проблемы.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Это ублюдок будет тяжело завалить.
Overload will take out their
Got it.
Understood. Good.
Блять, не то взорвал еще нахуй, я думаю, воржет, блять.
Defenses offline.
Вот и все, завалили. Нету больше его. Как дела? Дела нормально. Зубами решил заняться, вот зубы делаю себе теперь. Что там, улучшение какое-то, да, подобрал? Я так понимаю. Так. А что вы там делаете, ага? Я тут, понимаешь ли, сражаюсь, а вы там сидите, прячете свою жопу. Так, сюда все идем. Народ тут мертвый валяется. А вы там сидите. Это ж нечестно.
This is your chance to go find Vito. I tend to find it, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
В смысле, я со своим ботом не общаюсь. Человек зашел на стрим, написал привет и все, ебать. Я просто писал, потому что проверял, работает чат или нет. Подвиньте все нахер. Куда теперь-то? Тут контейнер, блин. Блять. Подвиньтесь. Просто ожопики, блин. То есть мне, короче, куда-то сюда, да, надо? Нет, не сюда. как дела? Так ты же уже писал, как дела. Я же тебе отвечал на этот вопрос. Дела нормально. 3000к. Ты на них, бля, посмотри. Гоша, он 2 раза написал, как дела будут, блядь. Гоша, он 2 раза написал, как дела. А, ну ты ебало. Слушай, Гоша, еще раз, короче, доебешься до меня, я тебя заблокирую, блядь. Заебал, блядь. Вот честно тебе говорю, заебал, блядь.
Monsters coming back. Max will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms.
Какой нахуй бот, блядь?
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Max will protect. You're not one of them. You're human.
Ты не видишь, что там имя твоего канала? Ты идиот, блядь? Ты пишешь с Твича, блядь, нахуй. У меня все переадресовывается на YouTube, блядь. Ты думаешь, я тебя на Твиче смотрю? Я смотрю на Ютубе все это дело.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
Если ты не знаешь такую программу рестрима ООО, блядь, твои проблемы, чувак. Иди, я тебе говорю, я не знаю, там уроки, что ли, сделали, спать ложись, тебе в школу завтра, блядь.
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
Ну, если ты, блядь, не знаешь, вообще тогда закрой свой рот, нахуй, заебал уже писать. Сиди молча, смотри, блядь. Просто, блядь, начинаешь людей выводить, нахрен, просто из-за ничего, блядь.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide.
Пес, блядь, ты нахуй, ебать, понял, нахуй, ебать, кучеряву базаришь, блядь. Иди, сука, нахуй, знаешь, отсюда, блядь, куда-нибудь другое место, блядь, пес ебаный, блядь. Кучеряву базаришь, блядь. Все, давай, гуляй, нахуй. Пес, блядь. Че ебанулся, блядь, так разговаривать, нахуй. Сейчас Серега говорит, придет, блядь, такой, сука, наивный мелкий чувак, блядь, я просто охерею, блядь. Есть же, блядь, выродок по жизни, блядь, нахуй, ведешь себя, блядь, как выродок, блядь.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects.
Не обращай на них внимания. Пускай там что хотят, Соло вообще уже ничего не напишет. Я его забанил на пизду, блядь.
Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We finally find a witness, and he's so off his nut he can't even tell us what he saw.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned.
Я прям испугался.
Your people tried to betray us once already.
Отправляйся
We
в
give
бан,
it to
блядь.
you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it.
Говно въебал ты, блядь, нахуй. Шлупо ебаная, блядь.
The people at Cerberus won't hurt him, Tally. You have my word. But we need that information, and it's clear the Quarians don't want to share.
Модератор, какого хера ты не смотришь за сообщениями?
He'll be fine. We promise. But we have to find out all we can about the collectors.
What? No. I don't understand.
We need a pickup. Have a medbay standing by.
Good luck, Shepard. I hope what you get from Vitor is worth it.
Да, ты же модератор. Чего не смотришь за сообщениями, которые присылают? Я не говорю про Twitch, я говорю про YouTube. Почему я должен отвлекаться, удалять сообщения и блокировать пользователя?
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. Unfortunately, the Quarian you brought
Я кушал, понятно. Я тебя понял, дружище.
He'll be returned to the migrant fleet. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather important items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
О, Нормандия наша вторая. Прикольно.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Ну, это правда. Но вижу, что вас смотрит. И что второе?
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance's Hannibal system on Luna.
Your distrust is logical, Shepard, unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your business and help you run. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Let's keep this professional, Yeoman.
Yes, sir. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Let's keep this professional, Yeoman.
Yes, sir. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're fooling yourself if you believe Cerberus is noble.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope time will change your mind.
Может
Anything
быть.
else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Сообщение, непрочитанное сообщение. Ой, блядь. Сколько всего, блядь. Блядь, хрен пойми, что тут надо. Блядь, вот эти вот меня бесит, это, блядь, все из-за патча, из-за этого, блядь. Тут ты поди догадайся, что там, блядь, надо сделать, блядь.
Fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Да ладно, давай пока. Что ты тут делаешь? Эй. Так, омега-4. Портар. Выход на орбиту. Что у меня дронов, наверное, нет ни хера.
Launching probe. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Нанять ветерана, добивать профессора. Yes. Здесь у нас что? Не исследовано.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Нам нужно найти Нормандию сейчас, старую. Сейчас полетим искать ее.
We must purchase more fuel or use a mass relay, Shepard.
Алкера. Что за Алкера? Кто знает. О, крупные запасики. Это хорошо. Опа.
Probe away. In research projects,
Нам нужен нулевой элемент.
bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe away.
Блять, у меня еще и зондов нету. Ну ты прикалываешься, блять.
I have detected an anomaly.
Блять. Ну серьезно, что ли? Ладно, полетели за зондами, блять. Нам еще и топливо нужно будет сейчас повысить. Ё-моё. зондов есть. Больше мне не надо.
Anomaly detected. Probe launched. I have found something.
Хрен пойми, что там написано. А, точно, в Нормандии я полетел. Вспомнил. За своей старой Нормандией. Мне, короче, здесь нужно найти, если я не ошибаюсь, медальоны какие-то. Это все во всем виноват голимый патч. Ребята... Блядь, ну скачал, чтобы играть на контроллере, короче, патч. Поставил. Тут такая хрень, вон там что-то сияет, вон вижу. Такс. Так, здесь я все, по-моему, вообще рожа, да? Нет, он, вижу, есть. Там еще есть один. Так, сюда я заходил, да, там я побыл уже. Так, теперь, значит, здесь надо все посмотреть. Так, здесь я только что был. Так. Здесь, по-моему, памятник что надо поставить, если я не ошибаюсь. Такс. Опа. Жетончик. Жетончик, это хорошо. Сейчас сначала вон туда сгоняем. Здесь где-то еще шлем надо найти свой. Если я не ошибаюсь. Как убрать пух-то? А, все, вспомнил. Нулевой элемент. Это хорошо. Вот и хрен его знает, что это означает, блядь, эти цифры, блядь. Блядь, снимать патч, играть просто на этой, как он, на клавиатуре. Ох, хрен его знает. О, чё? Чё было? Чё было? Так, а надо как-нибудь туда. А, все, вижу, как туда забраться можно. Где что мигает-то, я понять не могу. Нулевой элемент. Пока здесь все не облазишь, да? Так. Что, нельзя? Вроде как нет. Так, ну теперь, наверное, основной нормально идти, да? Я просто ни хрена не помню, что здесь надо сделать. Так, ну вот сюда вот показывает, куда-то идти. Во, бля. Заныкался. Сейчас будешь пока искать, охренеешь, ебать. Так, это я просмотрел. Дает мне, ты нажал. Вон еще что-то есть. Так, ну здесь я вроде все как посмотрел. Там ни хрена нет. Вы серьезно застрял, что ли? Вы прикалываетесь? Блять, залез, сука. Да нет же. Давай, вылазь. Вылазь, блин. Вылазь. Ух ты. Во, вылез. Не вылез. Шепард, блять, не тупи, ебаный в рот. Запустил. Так, ладно. Блин, да вроде все обыскал уже. Что здесь делать теперь? Блин, больше всего ненавижу такой тупости здесь. Ой.
The Systems Alliance space vehicle Normandy is where the lab in the early living freedom.
Блок данных. Ну и что тут написано, хрен поймешь. Вроде как бы все убрал. Или не все. все, памятник поставили, нормально, все, отлично. Челнок вернуться на Нормандию, окей.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Окей, спасибо. Что за идея? Капитан поет, смотрю.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to Fletcher attacks.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Chef Shepard. Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Come on. Почему герой? Я ж хочу отступником быть. Да ёпта, кто там стреляет-то?
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Don't you think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, that weasel Udina backslid on the Reaper Menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Ну, а ты что здесь делаешь?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours. You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Commander.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid sitting in the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Стоп, давай-ка с этой серии поговорим.
Yes, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Скудные да скудные запасики, ничего не скажешь.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Блин, зондов 20 штук осталось.
Launching probe.
Ладно, думаю, что я здесь все изучил, да? А, нет, 80% только, смотри. Еще где должна быть, значит, планета, да? Наверное, вот это, скорее всего. Опа. Вот она. Ха. Мелкая хер заметишь.
Probe away.
Ладно, не будем опустошать, а то скажут, блин. Пойдем сейчас, короче, реактор Омеги развивать. А как его забывать профессора? Пойдем за профессором, наверное, сначала. Сейчас только мы. Все. Так.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
Дурак, что ли?
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also...
Да, он чуваку впендюрил.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut
Да.
it.
Нормально он его прессует.
Should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Серьезная заявка. Погнали. Отправиться на Зарю, блядь. На Зорю. Что у нас тут есть-то? Ну пойдем к этой пизде поговорим.
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for...
Мне проблемы не нужны.
Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Охренел, он мне там видали, что показывал, блядь, глотку перерезать хочет. Вербовщик пока не надо. Где это? Мандасня, бля. Вот она, бля.
That's close enough.
Ну, воу, ребята, вы чё там? Со своими пухами совсем прихерели?
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
Попробуй, сможешь посмотреть свою толстую задницу, чё?
You get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
Что ты ржешь, синяя сволочь?
I am Omega.
А, то есть ты и есть Омега, я понял.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Не спорить с Арией. Да ты серьезно? У меня похожие правила.
And on your ship that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
Здесь все слушаются только меня. Ну да.
So, what can I do for you?
Морган.
For Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Постараюсь проникнуть в зону карантина, наверное. Погнали в зону карантина. Подвинулся нахер. Такс.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
И чё, где? Где зона карантина? Мне надо в зону карантина. Ладно, в другом месте, значит, наверняка. Ты кто? Молчишь, понял.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight.
Да иди нахер. Там у меня зона карантина, да, я так понимаю?
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Take a good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
Well,
that's right. Now I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody gets in my way, I'll kill them too.
I'll call the guards. They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Кого возьмем? Давай возьмем вот этих пацанов принять. Заид.
Switch up.
Опа, здрасте. Нифига себе. Там труп, пацаны. Внимание, действует карантин. Окей. Я чуть не это самое в штаны не наложил. Вы чё тут, Саварианцы, или кто вы? Саварианцы же? 100 кредитов. Так, что у нас тут? Хрена? Да я понял, спасибо. Все что? Отъехали, а где второй? Человек следовало догадаться.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the rest.
Жалких орков.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Извини, братан. Так получилось. Так, нет. Ну, сначала тогда здесь вот чекнуть надо, да? Есть впадающие сегменты. Боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию. Обойти.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same. Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Кашляет. С ними поквитаюсь. Ха. Нормально.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Ой, блин. Так. А что здесь? Блин, я хрен узнает. Блин, куда сначала-то идти? Может, сначала сюда? Ой-ой. Четыре тысячи. Чёртовы тарианцы. Так, давайте, наверное, наверх заберемся сначала, там дальше посмотрим, что будет. Ты чё орёшь-то? Да и оперный театр. Ну что, все? Всех поварили. Давайте посмотрим. Кто у нас смог остаться? Пока вроде никого не видать. Блядь, эта дверь закрыта, но я не помню, что тут в этой двери. Там вход вниз. Там у нас что-то есть, да. Опа, нифига себе. Смотри. Рост штурмовой винтовки подняли. Так, ну давайте сначала в ту дверь сходим, посмотрим. Что там? Я так думаю, что здесь будет сейчас замес. Надо сделать вот так. О, здорово, люди.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
Tell me more about the Blue
В
Suns.
смысле? Ну, просто футболки сидеть на
Used
стриме.
to run this district, kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with blue suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
Cowering in this apartment might keep you alive for a while, but if the mercs don't get you, starvation will.
Easy for you to say. You're a soldier armed to the teeth. We're just ordinary people.
Yeah, you're making it out like we're cowards or something.
A coward accepts death instead of fighting to stay alive. If you want to survive, you're gonna have to earn it. I'm taking out every Vorcha and Blue Suns group I find along the way to Morden's clinic. But I can't hold your hand while I'm waging war in the streets.
Yeah, okay. I guess if you can clear a path, we can follow. Like you said, it's our only chance. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Make sure you clear a good path for us. I don't want to get shot on the way to Morden's clinic.
Impact shot. Stun him. I've got him. This will put him down.
Патрончиков-то больше нет. Whoa.
Shotgun, nice. Firing an impact shot. Target down.
Have a nice trip.
Shield.
Looks like we're in Vorcha territory. The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Текс. Окей, понял. Все, не подхожу. Ша, сюда, иди. Что ты тут?
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
Do you know a Solarian named Morden Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Tell me everything you know about Morden Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Never really found much. Kind of a poor neighborhood, you know?
We need to get going.
Well, stay here for a while. Get some rest.
We got a big day tomorrow. Still plenty of apartments that need
Охренный герой, блядь. Так, давайте-ка наверху посмотрим, что есть. Наверху есть патрончики и труп. Как он перепрыгивает, интересно. А, понял. Медпункт. Круто.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Hostiles are cleared.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden. Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping and
Привет, Морген.
Butemerol.
Давайте-ка я тут сначала все соберу. То, что нужно собрать. Палладий. Что такое? Что такое? Что сейчас было? Что такое? Запас пенициллина увеличили. Отлично. Робота. Ты кто? Дай сюда.
Professor Morden Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague? Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data.
Love of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No.
Нет персонала, вирус быстро размножается, кто послал вас.
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma, too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
Cerberus might not have the best reputation, but we need your help.
Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Just once, I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
Жизнь обмен? Может быть, жизнь обман?
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
The doctor doesn't have much chance against a Vorcha horde. You shouldn't have sent him.
Stubborn. Told him not to go. Odds of survival low. But he's smart, careful, bright future. I hope.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go, too dangerous. Patients here need him, snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
On our way here, we saw humans bleeding out of the dead. Made us sick.
Как вы надоели, а ржать-то, а?
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? This'll put him down. Up close and personal. Get over here. this shot. Come on over.
Кто там вышел-то? Опа.
Have a nice trip. Get over here.
Где патроны-то, блядь, с него на? Текст. Ой, блядь, найдите нужные сегменты. А то больше всего ненавижу, блядь.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should be... Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
Pull that trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go when you walk away.
You must think Batarians are stupid. What's to stop you from killing us if we let him go?
Let him live, I let you leave. Kill him, I do the same to you.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Ай, блин, надо было не отпускать их.
I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you?
Надо было их не отпускать.
It's too dangerous out here. Go help the professor tend to his patients.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again.
Ты наш вечный должник. Да.
Everything.
Ну, отступничек, да. Отступник это хорошо. Блин, 18 патронов всего в пистольке. Ни хрена себе он. Бегун, блядь. Твою мать. Что-то мне кажется, что сейчас будет засада, да? Или нет? Или да? Или нет? Или где? Что, нельзя перепрыгнуть? Можно. Где патроны? Патронов не даю, пермитятор. Воу! Это кто там такой меткий? Вон, Ладно. Да сядь ты нахрен, не вижу ни хера. Какого хера? Так, где там еще у тебя народ? Дайте я посмотрю, бля. Оу. Вот ворки-то какие, блядь, тугие-то, а? Блин, не то. О. Бессмертные нахер. Все, патроны. Да ёб твою мать, покажись ты нахуй. Да блять. Какой он шагоход ты гребаный, блядь. Что там, справиться что ли не можете? Давайте валите уже их. Что я-то должен все делать за вас? Патрончики, патрончики, патрончики. Взрывные контейнеры, там патрончики есть, вижу. Что ты делаешь-то? Что за... Понятно. Что за плазменный дробовик гетов хочется глянуть. Ох ты ж, нифига себе, прикольно. Нормально. Так-то стреляет он, да? Ой. Так прилег полежать, блядь. Рядом с климатическим центром. Ну сейчас вот, короче, этого Мордена к себе на борт зарезервируем. Ты не ходи сюда, мы выключить машину, ломать чего? Ты труп, блядь. Коллекционер нужна чума, ты работаешь с доктором, оживлять машины, пускать лекарства в воздух, тебя мы убить первый. Сука. Такс. Все, разобрались, что надо теперь. А, надо взломать панель, что ли? Патрончики-то нам пригодятся по любасику. Что, все, что ли? Даю пермитиатор.
One to go. Let's move.
Это патронов всего лишь. На пушке в моей. Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. Эй! Ну, он стоит, блядь, смотрите. А, не, тут, блин, вот я лоханулся. Все. О! Патронов-то больше нету. Ой. Ладно, давай-ка с пистольки сейчас. Все, что ли? Раз справились. Ну, а пушечка-то нам пригодится. Ну, пацаны. Вернуться к Моргану. Все.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I was tempted for a minute, but in the end I figured they didn't deserve to die.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said.
Подумай о моих словах. Да.
Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
I honored my part of the bargain, Professor. Now you need to do the same.
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
С нетерпением жду. Окей.
See you on the Normandy.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
The collectors have been abducting colonists from the fringes of the Terminus systems. No distress signals are sent out. No signs of attack.
There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drugged water supply? No. Effects not simultaneous. Intriguing. Fascinating. No distress calls. No signs of resistance. New technology. Marvelously advanced. But what?
This isn't a game. We've lost thousands of people. God only knows what the collectors are doing to them.
Easy, Commander. Dr. Solis is a problem solver. This is how he thinks things through. We collected evidence from one of the missing colonies, Professor. We need you to analyze it and see if you can figure this out.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
You're not here to study our AI. You need to figure out how the collectors abducted those colonists so we can counteract their weapons.
Understood. Analyze samples, neutralize collector attack. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Как здесь меня посмотреть? Отряд Шепард. Героев. Ну, отступником будем. Так, нам нужно оглушающий выстрел. И зажигательный патрон. Потом совершенно в бою стоимость очков. Благодаря финтам у вас увеличивается запас здоровья, штурмовая скорость, урон наносимый вашим оружием и рейтинг героя или отступника. Здоровье плюс 10, урон плюс 3%, штурмовая скорость, герой-отступник плюс 20%. Понятно. Надо было сейчас его профигерить. Ладно. Так, боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию. Где тут лаборатория? Что это такое? А, вот улучшение. Так, улучшение брони. Так, все, ребят, на этом закончим на сегодня. Завтра, блин, ну ё-моё, куда я так лежал опять? Дайте выйти отсюда.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Новое сообщение от кого? Чак, старший офицер медицинской службы. Я проверил исследование шрамов на вашем лице и вновь убедилась, что поговорка как всегда, да. Понятно. Все, летим в каюту капитана отдыхать. Это вообще непонятно какая. То же самое, что и вот это, только черная, блядь. Все, ребят, давайте всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока. Спасибо за лайки. Давайте всем удачи. Всем всего хорошего, всего доброго.